Hidden in the rock of the Avon Gorge is this now abandoned funicular railway. It once connected Clifton and the Grand Spa Hotel to the tramway and ferry station at the bottom of the Avon Gorge. To avoid spoiling the view of the cliffside, an underground railway was proposed. On the 11th of March 1893, the water-powered funicular opened its doors. The Underground Railway operated for 40 years from 1893 until 1934. Its construction was funded by George Newnes, a publisher, and it took 2 years to build. The railway cost £30,000 at the time, which equates to over £3.5 million today, over 3 times the amount Newnes had anticipated. The tunnel was cut through the limestone cliffs using hand and machine drills. The railway is an impressive 137 meters long and rises 61 meters high. It is at a 45% gradient, so it is easy to understand the need for the railway during the Victorian era. You could not expect Victorian ladies to hike up the cliff to visit the spa. On its opening day, it carried 6,220 passengers and 427,492 in its first year. Year on year, the number of passengers dwindled until 1908, when it was declared bankrupt. In 1912, the funicular was sold to Bristol Tramways for £1,500, but the business never picked up and the last passengers rode the tunnel in September 1934. During World War II, blast walls were installed and local residents sheltered in the tunnel. The BBC built 7 emergency studios in the tunnel. It is believed that if the London studios were damaged, then operations could still be run from Bristol. The BBC still used the site until 1960. Since then, the railway has not seen many visitors. Only the occasional urban explorers or those looking for shelter have been inside over the past few years. Since 2005, volunteers have been working to restore and preserve the railway's history. In 2019, a local businessman bought the site, hoping to renovate the railway and turn it into a museum. During September 2019, there were guided tours of the railway. However, this project seems to have been put on hold and there have been no further tours or renovations. The plan in 2023 is still for the railway to open to the public to share its unique history with visitors. The tunnel was very steep with steps that felt never-ending, and we were accompanied by the constant sound of dripping water. A spooky sound for a pitch-black tunnel that was rumored to be occupied by those needing shelter. The tunnel is well made and lined with bricks, and the steps are very solid, so there were no fears of falling through or causing injury. In places, the huge rock can still be seen, which highlights the manpower that was needed to construct the tunnel. At intervals were platforms and seating areas. Presumably these were made during the war for those that sheltered in these tunnels. With no flushing toilets, these must have been very primitive shelters.